So today's Am I the Asshole is Am I the Asshole for accepting the prize money for winning a game I didn't know was playing? And just by the title, I'm just curious about what happened. So I, a 21-year-old female, went to my granddad's 80 male, granddad house house last week, and he handed me a jar full of cash with my name on it. He told me to count it, and it came to £3,200. I asked him what it was for, and he explained the rules of the game he'd been playing with the whole family. From the 1st of December 2023 to the 31st of December 2023, so like a month. Every time a member of the family visited him, he'd put £100, that's a lot, in their jar for every hour they spent with him. At the end of the month, the person who spent the most time with him would receive all of the money in their jar, and the others would get nothing. He obviously didn't tell anybody that he was doing this, so that no one spent extra time with him to get the money. I won his game by £600, so 6 hours more than the person who came second, my uncle. At first I didn't want to accept the money, only because I didn't think it was right to play games with people without them knowing, especially not your family. But after a while he convinced me to take my prize money because I earned it. When I got home, I told my parents about the money and explained his game to them. I told my mom where she came on the scoreboard, 4th, and she was understandably upset at her father for making us unknowingly compete with each other. Then thankfully they weren't competing because they didn't know. That's the thing. Then she told the rest of the family via a group chat. So now pretty much my whole family is mad at my granddad for doing this, but also me for accepting the money. He is an old man and he's not exactly a millionaire, so they think that I should have refused the money and confronted him for what he did. I think that if he was willing to play this game, then he obviously has no problem with giving the money away, and he did insist on me taking it. Also, he's always been a weird guy. Wait, sorry, I lost my train of thought. So he has always been a weird guy, so although I don't agree with what he did, I'm not too surprised. So I don't think I should have had to start an argument with him about it. Sorry, I didn't make it clear enough. This took place, well, they edited the post, so it was during the month of December last year. Each person who visited him had a separate jar, so my jar had £3,200 in it because I spent 32 hours with him. Other people had different amounts in their jars. I guess he didn't actually put them in jars, just that it was the idea. Another edit, thank you for all the responses so far. I've seen a lot of comments about how his game was unfair because some people have more free time. That's completely true, although in this case, don't assume that just because I'm young. I have more free time. I have a full-time job, a partner, and a small side business to run. I have significantly less free time than most of my family, apart from maybe my uncle, who works slightly more hours than me. The majority of my family work part-time or not at all, and only my aunt has a young kid to attend to, but she doesn't work either. I'm not saying the game was fair, but I think most of my family would not have trouble finding the spare time to spend with him. Some would just rather be doing anything else. So that's actually complicated, because in my opinion, this person is not the asshole. I get the last edit about it's unfair because of the different people at different free time, but 32 hours for the whole month with the person was saying, a full-time job, a partner, a small side business that means more work separated from the full-time job. A classic example of peer pressure. You mean pressure for yeah, no, in this case, peer pressure, everyone is angry that they didn't win, so they're all pressuring the person to give back the money. I feel like that would mean the idea here, because the game was unknowingly played and directed by the granddad, and it's his money, and he's the one that is directing the game. So it's his decision, and he kind of not pressured, but he convinced the person to get their prize money. So in this case, it's definitely, so in my opinion, this definitely wouldn't be like an asshole move. Like, I don't know. I get like some stuff to be like maybe unfair, but at the same time, if people knew about the game, they would like compete to have time with the granddad just because of the money. There would have been an incentive to have like wait, spend time with him while he was at the hospital. Sorry, I've lost my word there. So I don't know. In my opinion, not the asshole. I get why the family is angry, but I feel like they're more angry about not winning than actually like the game itself. And at the end, I feel like you would definitely be more angry at the granddad and not specifically the person who won.